These are the top 20 craziest moments in football history. Drogba has never been a boring player and has always given his fans something to take away from his games. And this moment was no different. How often have you seen a football player take a snack break mid-game and then seconds later give an amazing assist? Before taking a corner, he went to the side to take a sip of water, then walked back to the ball like nothing happened. And moments later, he crossed the ball to a waiting teammate who headed it into the net. The dude definitely gets points for style. Referees are usually considered to be the least exciting people on the field. After all, they are supposed to keep the players in line. Well, one referee thought to take things up a notch and decided to give the people on the bench a little peep show. Fans surely appreciated his gestures, and he returned to the sound of hoots and shouts as people showed him their love. It just goes to show that even the most bizarre things can happen on the field. We all know football is quite the physical sport, and we have seen some truly deadly tackles and incidents on the field. But we still don't understand what Frankie was trying to do here. Why would you hit someone there? It looks so painful. Keepers have one of the most difficult jobs on the field, and that just means when they mess up, somebody's gotta clean it. One of the biggest blunders comes from Cillessen. When the ball was going to go out of bounds, he did his keeper's duty and kept the ball in. But what's this? Wait a minute. Who's going to keep the goal then? It's almost as bad as an own goal. We forgive you, Cillessen. While we're on the topic of goalkeepers, Newcastle thought to one-up Cillessen. He got to the edge of the D to stop the ball but forgot to stop himself, and the ball found itself on the feet of an attack. But fate smiled on the keeper, and the dude took a running start, stumbled over his own defender to make an amazing save that probably saved his contract with the team. Okay. Nobody likes freeloaders, and it seems Valverde just hates them a little too much. While trying to make a shot at the goal, he struck the ball over the crossbar and straight into the face of someone who was looking at the game from the balcony. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe next time, buy a better ticket. No one likes a know-it-all. I think we can all agree, but we simply can't base intelligence when we see it. Pep is someone very few people can hate. The dude knows 5 languages and often forgets to shift from one to the other. In a hilarious press conference, he first started off in German, but then changed to Spanish, and after a few seconds realized that he was supposed to be speaking in German, so he shifted his language again. The dude truly is a master of all trades. Let's just be happy his language he chose to use wasn't foul. Speaking of foul, Joe Hart held nothing back when the game got too intense. After the ball flew behind the goal, Hart was seen coming behind the goal and shouting to high heaven to give him the ball. Jeez, man, take a chill pill. Everyone knows that defenders need to be quick on their feet, but this young man isn't just your average defender. Just watch what this guy does. A genius move. We have seen selfless players on the field dozens of times, but Anthony just wanted to go above and beyond. He received the perfect ball to strike an empty goal, but apparently couldn't keep the ball on his feet and had to pass it back to a teammate who hit it home. Either he is one of the most selfless players out there, or the dude just had bad control. Just look at him. We've all seen referees make bad calls before, but this decision was just straight out ridiculous. While attempting to stop a shot at the goal, Oxlade-Chamberlain used his hands to deflect the ball, but the ref seemed to think that it was Kieran Gibbs? They do kind of look the same, but man, that's a big mistake. Sometimes the players aren't the best entertainers in the stadium, and this Schalke fan just proves the point. He displayed an amazing sense of balance when he had 3 beers on his head, but that wasn't enough for him. A few minutes later, he had 5 on his head. Do you think he could dribble with that? Erling Haaland commands all the hype these days. After all, he's an absolute beast on the field. But that doesn't mean he's not kinda weird. During an interview session, he chose dogs over cats. He chose to leave his bed instead of making it in the morning, didn't like Batman or Spider-Man, and most interesting of all, he chose Flow Kings over Jay-Z. Well, the simple reason is because Haaland is part of the boy band, and before his football fame, he used to moonlight as a rapper. This dude just keeps on surprising everybody. The dude's got millions of views on this video, but you know who's got even more millions of views? KSI. The dude isn't only known for making a killing on YouTube, he's also got some serious football skills. He gave Ajax defender Joel Veltman quite a tough time during a crossbar challenge. Each of them made 3 shots and Joel couldn't even hit 1 on target, while KSI was able to hit the bar with his first shot. You know what they say, keepers are humans too, and Lukas Radetzky just proved that when he accidentally kicked the ball into his own goal, it wasn't that big of a mistake. It just looks like he didn't fully hit the ball, but it was definitely embarrassing. Next up is Lukas again, a goalkeeper with a penchant for going viral, thanks to his spectacular saves. Radetzky, who is a towering 6'3", is well known for his remarkable goaltending abilities, but it's not simply his spectacular saves that have made him a household name. He also holds the record for the quickest red card shown to a keeper in the history of football. It was a misstep that set in motion the odd chain of events that would forever immortalize him in the annals of history. It doesn't stop there though. You could make a whole movie out of his on-field antics. Maybe he's just that clumsy. Next up is Ronaldo. No, not that one. One of the best players the football world has ever seen. However, he was plagued with injuries, and just before the 2002 World Cup, he got the all clear from doctors, but people were still worried about his health. So, to distract them, he got a very weird haircut. The haircut would prove to be a blessing, and Ronaldo would lead his team to victory in the World Cup. Ronaldo, yeah, that one, and Gareth Bale were at the height of their powers in 2017, between Real Madrid and Eibar. Although Madrid was the favorite to win, Eibar played a surprisingly competitive game that resulted in 2 goals for each side. Something strange happened to Sergio Ramos during this game though. In the 74th minute, instead of inspiring his team, he whispered something into the ear of the ref and sprinted off the field. Everyone was taken aback by his sudden move and worried that he had been hurt. Ramos, though, returned to the field a minute later, leading to even more suspicions. What was going on? Did he change his shoes, his jersey? Was there something else? Zidane later revealed that the truth was Ramos had a little bathroom accident. It seems like somebody's stomach wasn't in the right place that night. The MVP of the match could have gone to a toilet. It just seems like we can never get enough of this guy. And neither could Kim. She even had a weird moment on Twitter. While answering questions about him, Kim said they were just friends. When asked if she had thought about giving him a kiss, she replied that she had thought about a lot of things. Okay, let's keep it PG. The interview got more and more suspicious as Kim tried to change the topic. Let's hope Ye doesn't hear about this. Meet Rene Higuita, a goalie who went up against the grain and earned the nickname El Loco for his unconventional play. He became well known for his brilliant play and unique approach to the sport. In contrast to most goalkeepers, he roamed the field. He frequently took risks by dribbling the ball past defenders to spark fast breaks for his team. What a troll! As a result of this aggressive style, he became known as El Loco, which translates to the crazy one. But you know what? His talents didn't end there. He also demonstrated his abilities as a free kick taker, rising to the position of starter for his squad. His versatility and skill as a goalkeeper are demonstrated by the 41 goals he scored. He also has one of the most legendary saves of all time. The dude literally scorpion kicked the ball away from the goal,